Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sims 4 video. If you're anything like me, you don't often hear about, find, or figure out hidden features in your favorite games until long after everybody else. So I thought Deja here could help us in finding all these hidden features. In today's video, we're starting with the 4 hidden worlds of the base game and a couple of expansion packs. Let's get into it. We are going to head into the Foundry Cove neighborhood of Willow Creek. This is a base game hidden world, and if you come back here to the back corner of this area, you see this very funny looking little tree with silly mushrooms growing all over it. You want to come back here and view the tree. Now I think you're gonna have to do this like 3 times, so just keep clicking it until other options start to show up. Okay, I only had to view it twice this time. Last time I did this, it was, I'm pretty sure, 3 times, so it just depends, I guess. Now you water it, and I do believe you have to do that at least twice as well. She really badly wants to go talk to people. Her social is so low. I'm sorry, Deja. So in this case, I've had to click on water 3 times now. Like I said, each one of these varies ever so slightly, and now she has the option to complement leaves. I'm almost certain this one will always come up first, but sometimes there might be the possibility where talk about roots comes up first. I think there are some slight variations in how these little sort of choose your own adventure things happen. Okay, so last time I had to compliment leaves twice. This time I complimented leaves, and now I have to chat about the roots. Basically, the goal is to view, water, and then chat with it until this doorway opens up here. And then you can go exploring inside the trunk. Now, the object of these little sort of choose your own adventure, but not quite, things to get to the hidden worlds is to always go deeper, go further, face your fears, be brave, never go towards any light sources or backwards in any way that could lead you back out. The point is, and what you want to do is to keep moving forward. So, tree adventure. This trunk is a lot bigger than anticipated. It's dark, but somehow not scary. A faint glow is the only light, a rolling burble the only sound. So again, don't follow the light. You want to go towards the sound because the light will lead you back out. Deja delves a bit deeper and a bit darker. A soft splash tells her that she has just stepped into a shallow stream. We want to keep going down, as in downstream, taking the path of least resistance and hoping that it doesn't terminate at a sewer main. Deja is distracted by an ethereal mist glowing ominously. Face your fears and enter the mist. The mist is warm and friendly as far as mists go. Without warning, Deja feels the sensation of being spun around and exit to the cave now staring her in the face. And travel to Sylvan Glade. And here we are. This is probably my personal favorite of all of the hidden worlds, and really there aren't that many hidden worlds, but it's just so pretty. Look at it. You've got some fishing spots. There is a special fish you can catch here. Sometimes you can find more rare plants here to collect. There are a couple of rock spots and a couple of plants. Let's see if we can find one. Wild strawberries, wild mushroom. Occasionally, if you're really lucky, you can find some of the more rare ones that come with some of the expansion packs. If you're not too terribly lucky, you get just base game plants. But you do get that special fish for fishing here, so that's pretty nice. There is technically a lot here. If you use a cheat, you can build on it. If you want to see that in a future video, let me know down in the comments. But this is what it looks like. It's a great spot to bring Deja, you're interrupting my video here. Should Deja unlock the secret spice perk? Sure. It's a great spot. Here's a little fairy circle of plants too. I don't always get this. Oh, it's wild mushrooms. Okay. I don't always get that, but sometimes it does show up. It's kind of cute. Anyways, it's a great spot to bring a picnic basket if you have cottage living and have a picnic or whatever, just hang out. It's always the same time of day, it never changes. And it's kind of like a little national forest type area, but with very pinkish, purplish lighting. It's really pretty here. I love it. Let's go check out the next world. Now you can click on the tree here and go back home, or you can just click on the house right there and that'll take you back home as well. We're gonna let Deja take a little potty break here for a second before we go do the next one. So for the next one, this is also, in case I forgot to mention with the last one, these two are base game ones. So if all you have is the base game, you will be able to get these two. This one is in Oasis Springs and you want to go to the Desert Bloom Park right here. This one's a little bit more hidden. Unless you're really exploring the lot, you're not really gonna notice it, especially if you're zoomed in. But if you go all the way to the back, like you're gonna go to the fishing hole back here, but you come up the hill instead, you can find a boarded up old mine or cave entrance. Now you have to have a skill level of 10 in handiness, which I already did with Deja. If you're not at a level 10, it will basically tell you to come back later when your skill level is a level 10. But I took care of that off camera so that we could get right to it. And she just needs to break this open and then we can explore. Exploring cave. Deja, ever the intrepid explorer, sets out to spelunk the cave. There are two pathways. The narrow of the two is a bit stalactite, but Deja stalag might fit if she squeezes. Don't do it. You want to take the wide path. I'm not sure what the point of that one is specifically, maybe to throw you off a little bit, face your fears and go down the narrow path, but that's just gonna send you back out because she gets stuck. No need to try something dangerous. Deja creeps down the main branch and spies through the dim remaining light a switchback headed gradually up and a rickety ladder headed down. Climb down the ladder to go deeper into the cave. Deja carefully plunges into a black abyss, groping her way along splintery rungs. After a long descent, a faint azure light starts to fill the expanse below. She can step off onto a dim, mossy precipice or continue into the blue. We want to step off. We don't want to go towards any lights. A soft, mossy path leads Deja effortlessly onward until she spies the entranceway to a beautiful grotto. Let's travel to the Forgotten Grotto. Now this one is not quite as magnificent as Sylvan Glade, at least not to me personally, but you do get a lot of frogs, dig spots. Wait, that's not one. It looks like one, but it's not one. But you do get a lot of dig spots, rocks. I'm not seeing any. It might take a few minutes for them to pop up. No? Nothing? Okay, well, you get some bats that show up. There are rocks and dig spots, I assure you. Sometimes it just takes a few minutes for them to show up. Here we go. No? That's just a regular rock. Oh, right here's one. Okay, so you can dig up crystals and things in here. You're more likely to get some of the more rare crystals in here, so that's nice, especially if you have crystal creations. You can come fishing here. I think there is a rare or unusual fish here as well. There's also a few plants that grow in here, some more rocks. What's this plant up here? Can we see it? Mostly potato and onion. I don't think too much spawns down in here. And as far as plants go, you're not going to find too many wild or rare or unusual type plants. But yeah, there you have it. It is somewhat pretty with the sparkling crystals, and this is most definitely useful if you have the Crystal Creations expansion pack, but otherwise, there's not much here. There is a wooden toilet, if I can get to it, back at the entrance here in case you need to go to the bathroom when you get here. But that's about it. Oh, we've got some more spawning here now, finally. So lots of frogs, crystals, rocks, that kind of stuff that you would expect to find here. And we will head back home. Now again, you can just click on the house on her icon or go home from the cave entrance there. The next thing you're gonna want to do is go on vacation. And for this one, you need outdoor retreat. And it doesn't matter which lot you stay at because this is technically a separate neighborhood from this anyways. So we're going to go ahead and grab this lot. We're just going to stay for one day. And of course, it's raining. And I only picked a one day too. Well, that's not fun. We're gonna have to do this during a thunderstorm. How lovely. We gotta travel again to get to the national park. So let's head up to the national park. Hopefully we don't lose Deja here in this thunderstorm. Okay, so this one's kind of hard to find. We just got an achievement. You are gonna spawn right here, kind of right in front of the picnic tables, and you're gonna wanna go over this way. Now it's gonna be really hard to find because it's dark and rainy, but it's here somewhere. Did I go too far? Oh no. Where did it go? Okay, I seem to have lost the cave entrance. Okay, here it is. Oh my goodness. So it's right here. And if you go straight back over this way, it's straight across from the picnic tables. It is kind of hard to get your bearings in this area and find it sometimes, but it's right here. It looks like this. So you're going to want to come over here and explore that. Sure, you can like the guitar if you'd like, Deja. Let's get some of this stuff off the screen here. Okay, she has entered the brambles. So exploring the brambles, surrounded by thicket, thorns, and danger most assuredly, Deja is left with only one decision: step forward or retreat from adventure. Well, that's an obvious one. After several minutes of hacking furiously through the brush, a large web is blocking Deja's way. One would prefer that web is not paired with a spider. We want to just walk straight through the web, face our fears, be brave. Deja marches through the brush in high spirits, swinging arms and singing songs when a shiny object catches the eye. Ah, temptation. Nope, we want to ignore that temptation. Deja has navigated the nigh foiling foliage to discover a sacred cove in the midst of the forest. A cove containing a mysterious sim. Travel towards the sim and then travel to the deep woods. And in the deep woods, you'll find the hermit's house. So this one also has a lot. It's just an extension of the National Forest Park area here. You'll find lots of different plants. You'll find an area for fishing. The hermit's house will also have a bunch of different plants. It's sometimes kind of random what you're gonna get here. Occasionally you'll just get mostly base game stuff. You will find at least one blackberry around in the area, possibly a huckleberry from time to time, and you'll find these mushrooms. I forget what these ones are called, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with like this one, it says huckleberry when you click on it. The idea is to figure out what this plant is, and this one by researching it and stuff, because that's kind of part of the outdoor retreat pack, is learning about some new and slightly more rare plants. But you're gonna find them all over the place. The mushrooms mainly in here, and of course the hermit and his house. You can hang out here with him. You can collect bugs from here as well. It is storming, so I'm not sure we're gonna even see the bugs if there are any out right now. Let's see. Oh, I saw a critter, but no bugs. Maybe that was a bug. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the bugs. I don't know if... Oh, look, a little critter. That's so cute. I wish we had that more in the game, in other places, even just in the towns. Oh, here's some. Okay, so you can collect some bugs here. I think there might be one or two bugs that are slightly more rare that you can collect here, but yeah, it's just an extension of the national park where you can fish, learn about the rare plants, collect some, hang out. You cannot sleep in his bed. He will be mad. If it were up to me, he'd have a guest house or guest room in here that you can stay at for a while. But I can also edit this lot if you'd like in another video as well, and add a guest room or guest house onto this lot for Sims to come and visit if you would like. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that in a video. But this again comes with outdoor retreat. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a lot of the more rare or newer plants that come with this pack. Sometimes you don't, but you do get to collect bugs here, so that's pretty good. Let's send Deja home now. Now, the next one you're going to need Get to Work for. You're going to have to buy a rocket ship for 5,000. You're going to have to get your rocket skill up to 10. And then you're going to have to install wormhole generator, and then you click on the rocket ship and you travel through the wormhole. Okay, Deja got struck by lightning in her rocket ship and sent back home, so I guess we're gonna have to wait. I swear I got the worst save file. It's done nothing but rain and thunderstorm this entire time. Now let's have her take a shower, because even though I told her to take one before, she didn't. And then we'll have her try traveling through the wormhole again now that the weather has cleared up. There she goes. And for this one, there are no choices you have to make or anything. You just travel through the wormhole. The ship hurtles through the wormhole and emerges near an alien planet. A series of odd noises comes from the on-ship radio, and Deja is suddenly teleported off her ship. Beam us down. And here we are, 6M, which is just Max's spelled backwards, and it's been a thing in the sim for ages. There are all sorts of funny looking things you can check out and collect. It's pretty awesome. It is a beautiful world. I love it. You can see what I thought was sort of a take on the Sims 3 future world off in the distance, but now I'm realizing they are just weird mountains of some kind. Maybe someday we will get an expansion on Sixum that takes us to more than just this little area here where we can collect stuff, but there's lots of stuff to collect. And on this one, you get to meet aliens. So 2 of the 4 hidden worlds, you actually get to meet someone. 2 of them you don't. The base game gives you nobody to meet. Outdoor Retreat gives you the hermit that you can meet, and Get to Work gives you the new alien species. So that's pretty awesome. It is a very lovely world again, and there is lots to do and see here. Lots to collect. So yeah, I love it here. This and Sylvan Glade are my favorites. You can see another planet over there. That's pretty awesome too. We've got some different areas here that you can go to that are separated by height and by different pathways. You can see the water going over here. I don't think you can actually get to the water anywhere. Let's follow this path where the aliens are coming from and see. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't see anywhere you can actually get to the water. Oh, right here. Okay, I thought there was, and then I second guessed myself. But you can actually get to the water here. Unfortunately, in these older worlds and things, you cannot swim in it. And this one, you cannot even fish in. So, but you do get to stand near it. It's great for taking pictures and checking out the waterfall and everything. I love everything about this. I hope someday they expand on this world, but there you have it. The 4 truly hidden worlds that you can visit with your Sims in The Sims 4. Now, those are not the only hidden fun adventures that your Sims can have, but those are the only ones that are actual worlds away from the worlds that you see that you can choose to visit. The rest of the stuff is a little different, and we'll get into those choose your own adventure games in the next one of these with Deja. So don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you won't miss those videos. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.